What's going on, Tarnished? A couple of you have been asking me about a way to defeat this Stonedigger troll, which is the weird giant thing that kind of looks like my ex-girlfriend for some reason after all her drug use and stuff like that. But that's neither here nor there. What you guys want is to defeat this thing, and I'm going to give you the strategy to defeat it, but I'm going to tell you right now, it's really not worth it. It is a respawnable creature, and basically, it really does not matter if you kill this thing. It doesn't give you enough runes. It doesn't have any serious drops that you may want. But listen, I'm here for you guys. This is what my channel's all about. So I'm going to show you how to kill this thing. So the very first time that you'll encounter this troll is after you come out of the beginning area. When you leave the tutorial area and you exit into the field of Limgrave, you'll see over on the left hand side a coast, and if you go down that coast you'll find the troll. It'll just be walking around there. Now if you're low level, obviously it's going to be a bad move to attack it because it's just massive and obviously way more hit points than you have, and it's just going to be a beast. But this thing, again, like I say, I don't believe this is an actual boss. This is just like any of the knights or the soldiers that you fight around. It can respawn and it doesn't drop anything of value. So what's going to happen, it's going to drop 1,000 runes after you take it out. There is information that says it'll drop the Roar Medallion, which enhances roars and breath attacks. I mean, if you really feel that you need that, then go out there and get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to tell you not to. Later on, in different areas, you'll come across it again, and it'll drop even more runes, but it'll also drop a great club, which is kind of like a C strength weapon. It requires 35 strength. It's decent if you're into clubs. You know, that's your thing. But in order to defeat this thing, it's really not that hard. What you're going to need to do, I would highly suggest killing a bunch of the little animals that you see all around, like this thing that's rolling away. Take them out. Get a bunch of different thin bones. Make sure that you are able to craft stuff. Get yourself a crafting kit and get yourself a couple of recipes. What you're going to want to do is craft a bunch of arrows and a bunch of throwable items. Honestly, what you want to do is you want to fight this thing from a distance. As you can see, I'm fighting it from a distance. I'm, just shooting arrows at it. Right now I have flame arrows. In order to make that, you're going to need the thin bones, and you're also going to need these butterflies that you see around fires, that you'll see over where the soldiers hang out, or any other fire you'll come across. Just get a bunch of those and make yourself an massive amount of freaking arrows. Obviously, what you're going to want to do is make sure that you fight this thing from a distance. Anyone who has a mage job, they basically have it made because they're able to take this thing on from a great distance, and that's pretty much what you want. Now, besides the arrows, I also have a bunch of throwable items that you would get along where you see the Flask of Crimson Tears. You can actually switch that out, and you'll have throwable items, throwable darts, daggers, things of that nature. And you really want to play this far away. When you see him getting ready to shout, to yell, to roar, you want to roll out of the way. Make sure that you roll out of the way. A couple of times I didn't roll out of the way. You definitely don't want to get hit by that thing's freaking sword or any of his ground attacks like you see there. Just keep it moving. Get out of the way. Now, as you see, I ran out of arrows, so now I'm just using my throwable stuff. And that's all you want to do. Make sure that you've got a ton of these things already made. You don't want to be making this in the middle of the fight because obviously that's not going to work out at all. You're just going to want to make sure that, you constantly keep your distance, roll out of the way, make sure you're rolling out of the way when you see that breath attack. I'm doing terribly here, but still, I'm able to take him out. He's really not that hard. And again, not a boss. He's respawnable just like all the other creatures that can respawn in this game. And again, I just really did not think that this was worth the fight. This was worth the trouble. It really wasn't. But like I say, I'm here to take these things out for you guys. You'll see I'll clear this thing simply in the next coming minutes. But this is a good opportunity to just, I want to know, what do you want to see? Is there any creature you're having a problem with? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll do my best to clear it out and just show it off to you guys, show you guys the strategy, or whatever else you need. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. So make sure that you get outside, touch some grace, and pull some maidens. And I'll see you all in the next one.